You know, I need to start this video by saying I reiterate again that I really don't encourage you guys trying to get involved with Chris in any way, be that writing him letters, be that sending him money. Absolutely don't send him no fucking money, but I really strongly advise against you guys getting involved in that. Especially, I advise you guys in writing him letters specifically to send to me to read them. However, somebody sent me a letter on Twitter about 5 days ago now, and I wasn't going to cover this initially because I thought someone would eventually pick up on it and see it, but it seems like only I have seen it so far, and maybe that's because I'm specifically directed in the tweet. So originally I talked to Miss Smokey about it, and I told her, look, I'm not going to friggin' upload this, I'm not going to talk about this because it's coming from an account with one tweet, and he follows 3 people, one of which are me, and the other one's like a video game. It just looks like I'm like trying to get people to send me shit, you know what I'm saying? Like someone's making a sock account just to send me shit, and I really don't want to encourage that. However, I feel like I can't be leaving y'all out in the dark on the fact that there is another Chris letter out there. So today, we're gonna fucking read it. So if you're the guy who sent me this on Twitter, all he said was, here's the letter, you know, didn't say I can't do anything with it. But I haven't heard from him since, so I'm just gonna go ahead and read it here on stream, and we're gonna see what the fuck happens. So the person's name is apparently Adam, and Chris starts the letter by saying, hey Adam, I am in quite good health and mentality and spirituality and feeling good. I appreciate your offer, but I am managing my finances well. Oh, come on, man. You didn't... Alright, I haven't read this letter yet. But really, like, that's where we're starting. You were offering him money, I see, you know. Do what you want with your money. I don't care. I'm not going to shame people for even donating to Chris anymore. It's your money. Why should I give a shit? Moving on. Also, this is November 20th, 2021, 2 days after Chris's last hearing. Chris goes on to say, and I appreciate your offer for donations to my account. Yep, there we go. But be sure to send donations to Barbara at the Sonichu temple as well. So yeah, I think this backs up like another claim I've heard people talking about, that if Barb is talking to Chris, which I fucking doubt it, is she like still asking him to try to get money for the house, ask people to donate to her? Which once again, I fucking doubt it, but I've seen that speculated on in my comments and on other websites. I will accept your phone number and surprise you with a call soon enough. My friend, you are fucking up. And like, I really don't want to be mean because like you said you were a fan of me and you liked my videos, and I don't want to be a dick, but like, just don't give Chris any of your personal info, man. Any personal info you don't have to divulge, please take my advice. Do not give it to him, no matter what. However, the only person that's gotten a phone call with Chris since he's gone to jail has been the fucking guy who falsely struck me. So this came out, this letter was sent to me about 5 days ago. For all I know, this could be some fucking op from the false striker. But I don't know. You look at the handwriting, I'm pretty sure it's another Chris letter. But if anyone wants to go through the work to like put this in a friggin' handwriting search or whatever it's called to see if the handwriting matches up, let me know. And if it's not Chris, this video will be deleted fast as a motherfucker. But let's move on. I am in a cell by, quote-unquote, by myself, but I am not alone, for I have Magichan, Kryzel, Sylvana, Mewtwo, and everyone else within my reach, so just them, with my hubby Chew chillin' with I and our highest ranked Gardevoir in his cell at the moment. Chris has a fucking Gardevoir now? Now, I know Pokemon Diamond and Pearl just came out around the time he wrote this letter, so it may have been fucking hot on his mind. So, yeah, that's going on too now. And I work out of body in my continued hard work, duties, and efforts with every one of our allies and friends during these events and everything. That's just more, you know, crazy Chris mumbo jumbo. As if the northern lights within your view and the solar flares in high numbers are not obvious clues towards the happenings with chaotic rainbows and judgment day upon the toxic minority left behind. Well, guy who wrote this letter, I think Chris just told us you're in Canada. Nonetheless, I guess Chris is saying that, yeah, a bunch of solar flares and stuff in the northern lights is going to be happening, and that once again signals Judgment Day is happening. So if you guys see anything weird happening in the sky and you live in like the northern hemisphere, let us know, because Judgment Day could be upon us. Let's move on to the final line of the first page, which says, "Anyway, I am disbarred from interacting with the other inmates, and am allies with some of the ladies and gentlemen of the police staff in this male and female occupied facility." So I think we had that question answered like a little while back on whether it was a male and female facility. I had saw someone comment that they actually worked on that like prison a few years ago for construction, and that it is a male and female prison. However, or I'm sorry, I shouldn't keep saying prison. People keep getting upset at me for that. It's a jail. So, but Chris is in jail, and there are dudes and females there. I doubt Chris ever sees any females, but that's not the point. What Chris says here is that he's made some allies in the cop department, and I highly doubt that. They probably just are the few cops that can somewhat tolerate Chris's bullshit. "You are literally living the Sonichu comics I have written and drawn already on our recombined Earth, and I shall write and draw more after completing the tough divine tasks with the collective shift, my second coming, and all NES, Kabuki, Quantum Fighter, SNES, Super Mario World, Nintendo 64, Pokemon Diamond 1 and 2, GameCube, Sonic Adventure 1 DX and 2 Battle." What the fuck? I have read so many of these Chris letters, and that is the worst formed like writing I've ever seen him do, because I don't understand how any of that goes together. So first off, this dude's living the Sonichu comics, which, Adam, you lucky bastard. You're over there fighting crime with all the fucking Sonichus. I don't know which one you are, but you're lucky nonetheless. And then Chris just goes into naming some NES shit. I guess, I assume maybe you asked him some questions and these were the answers to it. But this is sadly all I got. But I don't get Chris's thing at the end there for just, I guess those are his favorite games? Maybe? Like, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 would check out. Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, I guess all those would check out. But yeah, that's just fucking weird. I thought he was just going into a whole long paragraph there. And then back at the top, just more of the Sonichu shit. But, like, this dude gets to fucking live it. So, Adam, you're in that, you're not in the toxic minority. So you'll probably be saved. And you're already in Quickville. So fuck, you're already pretty far ahead of us. And then at the end there, Chris just says, "Thank you for your kindness, go forth," and yada yada. We've heard this a million times. And at the bottom, which I've cut out, it's just Chris's fucking logo and all the shit he always writes. But you know what? Nah, fuck that. I wasn't going to put it on screen at first, but ladies and gentlemen, you deserve to see the goddess's insignia and all the fucking shit that, I don't fucking know, but there's Chris's logo again, if any of you guys forgot what it looks like. So there we go. That's the 14th Chris letter. It's a really fucking short one. There isn't much informative information coming from this one, but to be fair, any informative information is few and far between at this point. See, like, look, I don't want to say this because I'm already making the video. Like, it's already too late now to go over this. But like I said, I read these while, like, this is the first time I'm fucking reading it. And look at the writing on the screen right there. Notice how Chris says, "Mrs. Jesus Christine," yada, yada, yada. But look at the last three words, "God of all." Is it just me, or is that written really, really neatly? The G in God, of, and all. So look, if my leg's being pulled here and this isn't a real Chris letter, well, fuck me. I'll feel like an absolute idiot. And like I said, I'll delete this shit straight up, and we'll probably never hear about this again, but I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive it is, and I'm going to put something else on the screen now that this guy sent. And it's just the front of the letter, and it looks just like any of these other Chris letters I've seen. So I'm not going to say it's fake. I really don't think it is. Like, if it was, I think the penmanship would be a little bit neater, and a lot of those Chris writing quirks are there, like the cross-outs and the little arrows to words he forgot. But yeah, that was the tweet I got. So this wasn't like a DM or anything. This dude sent it to me straight up, and he just told me he got a letter from Chris Chan and wanted to send it to me if I wanted it. So Maniac Wesker or Adam, thank you for that, but For future reference, guys, like I said, please don't send me these because I'm going to have to go back on my word. It's not that I'm going to be able to not cover them. It's that I'm going to have to cover them and not be biased and kind of pick apart the shit you say because I don't want to hold out on people with Chris info. I feel like that's kind of fucked up. A lot of you guys tell me that you rely on me to hear about these letters, so with that being the case, I'm going to update you every time I see one. However, my friends, if you thought we were done, you are sadly mistaken because remember yesterday when I told you that Chris did a Q&A and there was a 10th question on there, but it was so fucking long that I had to dedicate a whole nother video to it? Well, I decided to just dedicate one half of a video to it, and we're going to do that shit right now. So the guy from the letter yesterday asks, "Hey Chris, you've brought up the real player 1. What does that mean?" And Chris responds, "Fortunately, the same day I received your letter, I've received another Q&A letter from another follower, and they've asked a similar question. I've given consent for that letter to be posted online. I have asked the guardian of the hacky sack records to field that question of yours, and I've written it all in my goddess log pages as well. So, I guess even questions and all are getting written in the goddess log. That shit is going to be chocked full of bullshit, ladies and gentlemen. Just inane ramblings and the doxes of everyone who's written Chris is going to be in that bitch. I'm going to say for further details, look up the letter online. But for your immediate information, I quote, wait a minute. Chris is quoting another one of his letters in this letter. So he wrote out a whole nother fucking quote. Oh my god. Well, Chris has sent over 35 letters. How the fuck does he know which one, does he just assume that when everyone gets these letters, they posted them online? Because, I mean, shit. Chris has said there's been over 40 letters, and we're on number 14 here, ladies and gentlemen. Not all of them have reached. So I think this is just Chris's ego talking, where he thinks that as soon as he writes a letter, it's going to be posted all over the internet, and everyone's going to be talking about it. And it's not always the case, but so Chris says in his quote, "I said, which also transitions to my being the real player 1. Yes, in one part, that was a reference to the movie, but to serve as a modern iteration of being the one avatar as well." The Akashic Guardian said, "I inform all of you of the one avatar body, immortal and existent throughout all of time since the Big Bang. There has existed the very first body to walk the universe." I want to just butt in and say, I'm starting to think that first letter definitely was real because I'm starting to see a lot of similarities in the handwriting. In one and only perspective, the quote-unquote video game of the video game of life has started and spawns first and foremost. The player 1 with the set quote-unquote main camera. Stop with the quote-unquote shit when you're just trying to quote-unquote video games and main camera by trying to be like, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's real fucking life, Chris. It's not a goddamn video game. The main camera perspective that absolutely no other has at all. Well, that's just Chris's ego talking again. He sees himself as the one main character, and everyone else is just kind of irrelevant NPCs in his grand story. Let's continue. I'm sorry if I keep butting in. And after them comes player 2, then 3, and so on, including the quote-unquote non-playable characters. There you go. That's exactly what I was saying. Obliviously unaware of this one avatar that has most preceded each and every one of them all. You're a fucking asshole. Shut up. This one avatar with the immortal infinite resurrection respawn count. So yeah, it's once again Chris just making himself all powerful. Like, no matter what he does, he can't die. He will always respawn. And all powers and abilities over all is your God and your quote-unquote foretold Lord as well. Jesus. He's always been egotistical, but my fucking God. Like, how much... Like, he's really sitting in there probably just, like, nodding his head back and forth, thinking of some crazy weird shit in his head, and just thinking that every and anybody who walks past him is so far below him and inferior to him because he's fucking God. And you know what the craziest thing is? Chris has always acted this way. He's just never been as out front with the whole God complex thing as he is now. If you look at any of Chris's past works, he's always portrayed as God. It's fucking been obvious from day one, but I haven't seen a lot of people make those comparisons. Maybe they have, and I just haven't been looking hard enough. But really, this is just Chris being Chris to the fucking umph-most degree. Eventually, after learning everything from Emmanuel, my parent, quote, the Avatar was sent to be born in Bethlehem by your quote-unquote... Did you just put quotes inside quotes? Can you... I'm pretty sure you can do that, but fuck me. The quote-unquote Virgin Mary in most popular chronicling, dubbed Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Child of God Emmanuel, unquote. Fucking A. Then I lived my life as Jesus and continued my immortal walks in books of life up till 1389. So you were never crucified? With the universe divide, my being thrusted forward in time through the chaotic rainbow of 2003. Like, I love how that's one of the... Of course it's one of the big events in Chris's fucking, like, timeline of events, but, like, yeah, 1389, you know, back in the day when I was with Jesus and Mary, all the way up until 2003 when Sonichu and Pikachu, or Sonic and Pikachu became Sonichu in that fucking rainbow. Bounced off a spider and I, quote-unquote, the Avatar landed, mind, memories, body, soul, and all within Barbara Ann Weston Chandler Rose Chew in May... Shut the fuck up. He's not. He's not. Chris is saying that the chaotic rainbow bounced off a spider and therefore... Is he saying that that fucking rainbow is what conceptualized him? Now, I don't even know if that's a real word, but you know what I'm saying. He's saying that either he was what concepted himself... Because May 1981 is, I'm pretty sure, 9 months before fucking February 1982. So, Chris says that... You know, let's read that again. Let's read that again. So, Chris did all this Jesus shit, right? Up until 1389 with the universe divide. My being thrusted forward in time through the chaotic rainbow of 2003... bounced off a spider, and I, quote, the Avatar landed mind, memories, body, soul, and all within Barbara Ann Weston Chandler Rose Chew. So what he's saying is his weird aura just bounced into Barbara off of a spider. So, yeah, when you put it in, like, layman's terms, Chris is the one who originally knocked up his mom, therefore birthing himself. Fucking wow. Yeah, to be born as Christopher Weston Chandler Sonichu on February 24th, 1982. There you fucking go. Of Charlottesville, Virginia, United States of America, eventually growing and evolving to your Jesus Christine Weston Chandler Sonichu as you know her now, to some extent at least. Oh, so we're going to get a good idea of who this new Jesus Chris is once he gets out of jail, I bet, but... I love how you became Jesus after you were Jesus all this time. So, did Jesus die and get reincarnated? Like, what happened there? I gotta stop doing this. I'm trying to put logic into Chris shit. Never, rule number 1, ladies and gentlemen, never try putting logic into Chris shit. Let's move on to the end of answer 10. I can't believe this is just the answer to one question and not its whole entire letter. But this is why I saved it for another day, because fuck's sake. Christ Chan Sonichu, Heath probably thinks he's so fucking clever for saying that one, has meditated consciously and inquired of her one and only avatar perception, as well as to why she was recalling the greater memories of the youth and teenage years of her past life as Jesus Christ. What the fuck does that mean? So Chris is just sitting there remembering now, oh, I remember those days of trekking through the desert, and oh, that time I flipped a table in church. Like, no. I don't know, what the fuck is he on about? Now, if you'd like more greater truths and insights, the Ikashik records are always open to all who are highly enlightened, open, and not blind blinding themselves for said ultimate truths. And if you'd like to know more about what the Ikashik records are and how you may be able to access them, Google the term. Now, I just want to let you guys know that I know I'm just fucking up the word on purpose, and I do have a good idea of what those records are. Thing is, I don't think you can just, go and get them based on a Google search, but that's out of my friggin' realm of knowledge. But Chris ends with, go forth in clarity, yada, yada, yada. It's the end of another Chris letter. Well, I mean, fuck me. This is the most egotistical letter Chris has written, or the most egotistical answer to how to answer his whole Ready Player One fucking question. I mean, dear God, it just goes into him just talking about how, he has more powers than everyone else. He knows better than everyone else. Everyone else is just an NPC in his game of life. And just, wow. It speaks a lot because it just shows you how disengaged Chris is with the rest of humanity in general. I mean, there's so much to talk about here, but I've already read through this enough, and I want you guys to make up your own, have your own interpretations of this. And just, my God, from the opening letter that was, a little bit of nothing to this now, shit, if I would have read this yesterday, I would have been fucking losing my mind, because yesterday's video was hard enough to read with all those fucking just ridiculously written answers to questions. This is just fucking out there, man. Other than that, it's the end of another great video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to give my shouts out to Big Tyler V and Young Holly. Y'all are the goats. Thank you for all y'all support. And, I mean, shit, guys. We could see a new one of these letters any fucking day now. Like I said with the first one, I didn't want to keep, sitting on it because I kept looking through Twitter and seeing it, and I'd just scroll past it and go, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. But then something else would happen, and it'd always take my mind off it. But now it's here. Now y'all can see it. And, shit, man, yeah, if, just please, I beg of you, if you're gonna write these letters, go put them on, Reddit or somewhere. Don't send them to me. I know I read these on here, but I'm probably not gonna try to do this again. I just thought that, holding out info is kind of a dick move, so you gotta let the boys and the squad and gang, whatever y'all want to be called, we gotta think of a name for this community, too. Like I said before, I just want a community of friends, so I don't know. I'm too high. I've been too high this whole video. I'm gonna listen to this back later and think, what the fuck? Nonetheless, it's been another one. I hope you all have a great day. Roll one up for me. Just have a chill rest of your Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. And AEW's on tonight. Watch that too if you're a wrestling fan. Even if you're not, fuck it. AEW's awesome. Watch it.